Oi. All right, so this is it. Now, I was sitting here today. And I was playing. You know, the hardest thing I know for me is because I'm in the ADDville, is staying focused on one thing. It's like Shiny Bunny headquarters. You know what I mean? So, I was working today on, just single strokes, my usual stuff, getting it going. You eventually work to the engine almost as like an exercise bike for 10 or 20 minutes or whatever. But I was playing the crunch. And I was going. And I was but what I realized, and I've done this before farting around. I don't know but this is what I'm saying. Does the tone in the crunch, that extra bonhomie like hi-hat bar, come from a left-hand swipe on the hat? Like that. So instead of this. Like this. Like if I could just get it straight, man. Hang on. Yeah. First off, this keeps moving. Hang on. Mother of all buckets of urine. What is happening? Hello, cerebral cortex, prefrontal lobe. Would you please get out the frickin' machetes and make your way through the amygdala to where you want to go? You know what I mean? Hang on. The second strike. So, not right on the front end, not that one, but the one right after. That one. Oh, for crying out loud, what's happening? The camera is rolling. Yes, this is reality, ladies and gentlemen. I will sit here and get Zenish. Led Zeppelin. Let's do that. Let me get a little air in the lungs. Oh my God. Don't forget. Got it. Check this out. You know what it is? This happens, I gotta take these off. There's something about it. It's gonna be loud, so let me tone it down a little. Get the volume knob down on these babies. Okay. Hey! Whoa. Yeah, there it is. Hang on. Mother, hang on. You know what it is? There's a weird thing there. Well, I don't know what the hell's going on. It doesn't, it doesn't sound pillowy enough. When I hear the crunch recording, it just has that pillowy sound. It's probably slowed down, or there's some extra compression on it, or whatever it is, but you know what I mean? It's like whoosh. There's like a whoosh, whoosh, whoosh. You know what I mean? Which I guess would be maybe a limiter opening or something? I don't know, possibly. My left hand is malfunctioning like that. So here we go. Left hand, you must relax. Of course, I had 74 cups of coffee today. You know how it is. God, look at that. Oh my God. Hang on. Here we go. Let's see if we can just We're going to try and let it go on camera for the first time. Let's see if we can take something and just let it go. Here it is. All right, so let's see what happens. No. 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 Okay, there it is. Okay, so. Yeah, I guess, well, that seems to be an exercise I know that'll help me if I practice that over and over again, where I'm dedicating the left hand to that one, but taking it, sort of removing it from the crunge song proper, because I can't get the recording out of my head. Anyway, so here it is. So, but I can't get back to do the... Isn't that what he does? And you know what it is? But you can squeak that into 4. Maintaining that, you can go... Well, hang on. But yeah, so I guess we'll just call this the crunge oratory. It looks like I have about 10 more minutes. But sort of what I've been doing is just to try to get back into playing more regular on a schedule. I'm kind of going through with exercises, but going through a song. So let's say like making the crunge today, the theme. You know what I mean? So kind of doing stuff in the crunge. So if we play the crunge as is, remember I was asking about the left hand before, because this was the announcement. I guess what I was going to say, I thought about maybe making a quick minute-long video, but I realized as I'm making the video, A, I can't play it that well, but B, I don't know if I can get back into the here if I do that. So, or you'd have to go with the right hand. Maybe. F it. So you have to, this is just horse shit. I gotta get onto the editing desk and trim this mother down. Am I even in the shot? Alright, so the crunch. Yes, I'll smack the crashes with my left hand to butter it up into moving to the hat. Wait a minute. Yeah, I really got to get a control on that left hand. Ready? This is how you do it. At the drums. hang on, there's a cymbal here that's ringing out. That's upside. That's upside. I'll just put that over there. Okay. No, we can't put that there because it will fall and it will tend to disappear. Into the drum rehearsal room, you drop a drum key or a cymbal felt or something, it just gets sucked away into the ninth dimension. All right, so back to... All right, so but I guess what I was gonna say though, I can't see it if I do it the first time, like it seems to sound not funky in a bad way. So I think I'll play it for a while, the old-fashioned way. Nah, maybe not. Forget the whole premise. So back onto the crunch though, just for time. All right, so let's make up a song here and just yapping about this and yapping about this. Get yourself a drum set just like this, if you care to. They're all over the joint. Great exercise, great brain activity. Now what I'm trying to do, especially if I make Bonzoli videos, I have to try to go back to the original point, which I think I was singing about, well, I was singing the crunch a little, like that. But I was talking about the Bark Band. Well, let's just do the whole thing live. There has to be a penalty. Wait, can I get one of those fuzzy things to put on here? All right, so here we go. We're going to make up a song then. Because I want to get away from the odd meter thing. Because, I mean, it's fun and stuff, but it's better if there's like a beacon going the whole time so it doesn't sound like you're just yapping all. And so all right, so... You know what I mean? So if we Samize, Billy Crystallize Samize the... Because remember, the intro, is like that is a pickup line. So it's not 1, 2, 3, like that. It's, what is it? 1, 2, 1, 2. Isn't it? 1, 2. I don't know, we get the idea. But I think what happened was, I don't know if they really started it there, if they let the tape run. I know people say, do you like it? Oh, I don't know, maybe if they just threw that on after the fact. I don't know. We never know. I do think the recording is slowed down, the studio recording. Just, I mean, at least the drums, just to get the, like, the slowed down artifact. See how that goes from, in an odd meter, it'll go from the upbeat to the downbeat and to the upbeat again. You know what I'm saying? I gotta smooth these babies out. Oh, Gotta get some hand technique, but check it out. Here we go. So I'm doing these for a little while. I'm gonna go back into my routine now. A little bit what I might do just to get the ball rolling. You know, I wish in Hot for Teacher, there's a fill he does right that Alex Van Halen does right toward the end. It's like, but I wish he kind of went like. I'll edit that out. All right, so getting the left hand back, for the love of God, here we go. I have to let it do its thing for a little while. Smoke them if you got them. You know what I have to do is spend time, playing time, but I'm really concentrating on my left hand just for the backbeats, especially. I need consistency in backbeats. And I hear playbacks or shows or whatever where 60% of them are on a, and then the other ones are like, you know what I mean? Like, so here we go. So we'll go like, see the back in the day, I remember the drummers do this like out of hand, like just as a what I always assume was a theatrical thing. Well, it is, I guess, but it, out of the, you know, that real open mole or whatever. You know, you see these folks when they're showing that stuff. You might as well totally. I mean, stand up and change. You know, more just straight like the. It's kind of really. It's just essentially. I think what's the whip in A River Runs Through It. What's happening? You know when a river runs through it and they have the fly fishing? You go, do a snare drum. And that technique, I'm sure, helps in there, that lever type thing. All right, so I'll make sure this is close. Make sure that's close. And what was I saying to the crotch? All right, so, but yeah, so what I was going to do with my left hand, yeah, so. If I gotta watch out for the draggity drag. God, I really started to do that hardcore when I was on leave. Because I was always so worried about rushing that fuck it. All right, so what we're gonna do is left hand here on hat. 3, 4. God, that's hard to do. Ouch! Ouch! That hurts in a weird. Rolls are reversed. What's happening? Gosh damn you, right hemisphere. Gosh, there's a song. Gosh damn you, right hemisphere. Yeah, so just chilling here at Bonzolium's house of trying to get my act together here behind the drums and elsewhere. Hey, you know, there's a this is facing the wrong way-ish. Oh, here we go. All right. those in-ear muffler thingies. I used to have them from Sensophonics. God, back in the 90s. Went in there and they did a molding. I might, unless my ear canal's changed, I might have them upstairs. I should take a look. I don't think I pitched them. Hey, I'll run up in a minute, but hang on, because I'm roasting my ass down here. It's October and it's still 97.9 degrees. The Loop. Oh my God, anyone remember the Loop lady? What was her name? Lori, I think. Oh yeah, it's hot down here. Back to the crunch beat. My original idea was if at least one of the barks might be with the left hand, like yeah, like. But I can't seem to pull it off in a sticking that I think would. Damn yeah. How about when, let me do a cover. You know, I gotta start introducing covers just to my yaps. I don't know how much time I have left. Let me double check. The tap is really 5 minutes. 5 minutes. 5 minutes. All right, so we'll make up we'll do a cover. Shit, what would be a good, I don't know. Let me just play the drums. 5 freaking minutes. Oh my God, what's he do? When he does the... Isn't there one of those? If I hit the microphone again, I am fired. I will be fired. There's me in Modern Drummer 4 years ago. Spreading the gospel of Bonzo. Thank you so much, Clementine Moss. You're the greatest. She drums for Zapparella. God, this is the exact shot right here. That's me there. Like, hey, make a mirror. Like, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, Clementine Moss, she also has a book, From Buddha to Bottom, Bottom to Buddha. Check her out, Clementine Moss, M-O-S-S. Let's loud. It's so like, it's so obtusian. It should be more Caribbean, more like roly-poly. You know what I mean? Like that. Please subscribe. Thank you.